Today, I will talk about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the genius pitcher who has entered the realm of the gods. Shohei Ohtani, who has recovered his form with a new, effortless batting style. And furthermore, the batting technique of Kazuma Okamoto. On June 14, Japan time, in the game against the White Sox held at Wright Field, Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Dodgers started on the mound and showcased a spectacular performance, pitching 8 1/3 innings and allowing only 1 run. The team won 7-1. Yamamoto earned his 7th win of the season. In this game, Yamamoto displayed a perfect performance, not allowing a single runner until 2 outs in the 8th inning. After that, due to an error by Mookie Betts, the perfect game vanished. But expectations for a no-hitter were high. However, in the 9th inning, the leadoff batter for the White Sox, Gavin Sheets, hit a home run. And the great record was not achieved. Even for that genius Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a perfect game or a no-hitter is something that cannot be easily accomplished. Regarding a perfect game, it is a result with no runs, no hits, no walks, and no fielding errors. So I think it is quite difficult. But even a no-hitter has a level of difficulty where it slips away just one step before completion. Even with the power of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. In this game, Yamamoto threw 109 pitches. But just one mistake out of those 109 times resulted in a home run being conceded. And he missed out on the no-hitter. There was a similar occurrence last season as well. But is the god of baseball thinking that he wants Yoshinobu Yamamoto to grow further and become an even more amazing pitcher? The achievement of a no-hitter in this game did not come to fruition. Even so, fans all over the world must have fully understood how incredible Yoshinobu Yamamoto is as a pitcher. People must have understood the greatness of his ability as a pitcher during last year's season and the postseason as well. But this year, he is aiming for an even greater performance that surpasses that. His fine pitching in the game against the White Sox in the midst of that journey was truly magnificent. Here is Yamamoto's comment after the game. Regarding the home run conceded in the 9th inning, he said, "The pitch I threw aiming for the high inside became sweet, and it was hit for a home run. It is due to my lack of ability." From Yoshinobu Yamamoto's comment, I felt his determination to continue training and piling up effort even more, even after showcasing such a spectacular pitching performance. The fact that he comments that his own ability is still lacking is exactly where Yamamoto is incredibly amazing. Regarding Yamamoto's pitching coach Mark Prior commented as follows. "Every time he takes the mound, there is an expectation that he is going to do something special." Just as Mark Prior commented, the fact that Yoshinobu Yamamoto takes the mound gives us the expectation that some great feat will be achieved. He has given us that kind of expectation ever since his days in Nippon professional baseball. I still remember vividly that in the games where Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched, the impression was very strong that he would deliver an absolute performance and completely shut down the opposing team. His pitching was perfect to that extent, and he was truly invincible. When he had just made his debut in Major League Baseball, there were parts where Yamamoto could not produce results as he wished due to the high level of Major League Baseball. But he has gained experience, and now he is showcasing the same pitching performance as he did during his time in Nippon professional baseball. What exactly is it about Yoshinobu Yamamoto that is so outstanding? It is his command. Yoshinobu Yamamoto freely manipulates the balls he throws as if he is casting a spell. The velocity of his fastball does not have a conspicuous speed. But because his command is so incredible beyond that, he can completely bewilder the batters he faces. Right now, Roki Sasaki is also in the process of growth, and his command has improved compared to the beginning. But looking from the level of Yoshinobu Yamamoto's command, he still needs to train much more. With Yamamoto as a model, I would like to expect an improvement in command from Roki Sasaki. The greatness of Yoshinobu Yamamoto is that he is showcasing the exact same active performance in Major League Baseball as he did during his time in Nippon Professional Baseball. To be able to display the exact same performance in a foreign land that one used to display in one's home country is truly like a video game character. As long as one is human, changes in the environment have a major impact. And during his very first year, Yamamoto mentioned in past interviews that he had a very hard time adapting to the environment. But since last year, he was able to approach it with a calm mind, including his living environment and the environment for playing baseball. That is precisely why he delivered a wonderful pitching performance last year, and led the team to become the world champions, and aiming to perform even better this year than last year. He continues to showcase wonderful pitching to us. This is truly a feat that can only be done because he is the genius pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Throwing more than 100 pitches was something that happened frequently during his time in Nippon Professional Baseball. However, in Major League Baseball, players often leave the mound with 100 pitches as a benchmark. So since he threw 109 pitches this time, I think the way he feels fatigue might be stronger than usual. I hope he rests his body until his next start, adjusts his condition thoroughly, and shows us that surprising pitching once again. Next is the topic of Shohei Ohtani. In the game against the White Sox, where Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched finely, Shohei Ohtani faced the game as the number 1 hitter and designated hitter, following a day off. In his first at-bat, he hit a line drive home run into the middle section of the right field stands, which is exactly what I have been repeatedly claiming on this program. It was a magnificent hit. A perfect hit that did not lose to the power of the fastball. Originally, hitting toward the opposite field is desirable for Shohei Ohtani's batted balls. But taking into account that the pitching of the White Sox starter, Sean Burke, had an extremely high percentage of fastballs, Ohtani narrowed his focus down to just that single fastball in this at-bat, brought the point where he catches the ball forward, and beautifully captured it to hit a home run toward right field. This means that because it was a targeted hit, it became a home run toward right field. Shohei Ohtani's condition has completely returned. With this home run, it became his 14th of the season. While this program is being broadcasted, the number of his home runs might be growing even further. To that extent, Shohei Ohtani's batting is improving. We cannot take our eyes off his batting in the future. This is the topic of Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays. On June 14, Japan time, in the game against the Yankees, Okamoto hit a home run once again. With this home run, it became his 15th of the season. In his second at-bat, he swung through a 98.4 miles per hour inside high sinker. In this at-bat, I think the Yankees starter, Schmidt, fell right into Okamoto's trap. He is incredibly strong on the inside. However, in this at-bat, he missed hitting the inside fastballs twice, resulting in a foul and a swing and miss. Seeing Okamoto's response, the Yankees battery must have judged Okamoto cannot hit the inside high pitch. They threw an inside high sinker for the third pitch. And it turns out that Okamoto beautifully finished off that exact ball. Ever since his time in Nippon Professional Baseball, Okamoto has been strong against fastballs. Also, he is strong on the inside. This is what characterizes him as a hitter. The hitter named Okamoto is very quiet and does not express his emotions outwardly. But the power he possesses has a destructive force that is top class even in Major League Baseball. It can be said that the state of affairs is gradually becoming well known to the world step by step. In the batter's box, he goes through his appearances, while thinking deeply about what basis the pitcher is throwing each ball on. He is not merely letting the pitches go by, but he is going through his at-bats while predicting what the next pitch will be based on the ball the pitcher threw. He is truly an intellectual power hitter. From now on, the number of Okamoto's home runs will surely increase. What I am expecting is for each player Shohei Ohtani, Seiya Suzuki, Kazuma Okamoto, and Munetaka Murakami to do their best with the aim of hitting 50 or more home runs. I want them to fully exert and demonstrate the power of Japanese players even in Major League Baseball, showing it off to everyone. That is all for today. Thank you very much.